Hello and welcome back to Attorney Paz's Rants of a Criminal Defense Attorney. Today I want to talk about what is a proffer, why are they done, and what are the potential risks and benefits. So a proffer is when you agree to come in and speak to law enforcement about your case. Now, a proffer agreement that you enter into with the police and the state attorney is basically saying, I agree to tell you everything you need to know about this case, to potentially aid myself in the outcome of my case, but it also helps you in the prosecution of other people. And you would not really have been able to sit and talk to me because I have a Fifth Amendment privilege and my lawyer wouldn't let you speak to me otherwise. But we enter into this proffer agreement that basically says that if I tell you everything and it's the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, that you can't use anything that I say against me. In other words, if we go to a trial, if for whatever reason this doesn't work out, you can't use anything that I said in this interview against me. But if you do want to use some of what I say in a prosecution against another person and you want me to participate in that prosecution by testimony, you're not necessarily going to get a promise of what you are going to receive because the state generally does not want to enter into a formalized promise with you, and there's a reason for that. So if they do enter a formalized promise with you, there is a case called Giglio, Giglio, that says that this must be disclosed to the defense counsel, and then defense counsel can enter into evidence this agreement in front of the jury to make it sound like you're just testifying this way because you have been promised a benefit. So instead what the state does is the state says, you know what, if you testify truthfully and we deem your testimony to be truthful, what we will do is we will let the judge know at the time of your sentencing that you helped us with the prosecution of another case, and the judge may take that cooperation into consideration as far as your sentence goes, but there's no promises. It is a fine line, but basically what this does is it protects the state from having made a promise to you in exchange for your testimony, and then it makes it less likely to a jury that you're just testifying because you hope to get that promised benefit. So proffer interviews take a long time. They're probably going to take most of the day. And, you know, they really do them a lot in federal cases. Federal cases, they're way more common. Sometimes they do them in state cases too. It depends on if it's a bigger case and they want more evidence against one particular defendant that they don't necessarily have. And a lot of the times, the only way that they can get that information is by getting that information from the inside. So from somebody that also was a member of that conspiracy, because conspiracies are private, right? So they're not writing these things down in a journal. A lot of the times they're using throwaway phones that they can't get the records from. So really the only way that they're getting this information is directly from the source. So these are potentially beneficial to clients, but it's also potentially harmful. So if you don't testify truthfully, or if the state or the government deems that you have not told the whole truth, the whole deal could be off, and then everything you've said at the proffer could potentially be used against you. So it is a risk. So we need to make sure that the client understands the risks and the benefits, and that may make sure that he actually is truthful and open and honest during the interview. Follow me for more.